I just remembered that I have to get Eli's permission to put his Facebook profile in the description below. So I'm going to send him a message asking him for that. About a couple of issues, a couple of things here. Windows Phone is blocked from using a lot of the APIs that Google uses, that Google allows for iOS and Android devices. Really? That's ridiculous, because Microsoft, not Google, Microsoft is willing to produce a YouTube app for Windows 8 and Windows Phone 8. They are willing to create some apps that you can utilize from Google. And for some reason, Google said, no, we're only going to allow iOS and Android users. So, because of the antitrust laws and discrimination, the one thing I don't like about Google is that they don't allow anybody that they don't like to get access to their services. They don't consider Apple a big threat, but they do consider Microsoft a threat. So that's why they're doing it. And even though Microsoft is way low in the, way low in the sales of Windows Phone 8 and Windows 8 devices, they still feel that Microsoft is a threat. And I can see why. Because just recently, Windows Phone and Windows 8 internet usage has increased. It's not to where Android and Apple's at, or iPhone, or iOS. It's not in that category, but it's pretty damn close. And oh my goodness, what will happen when Microsoft Surface Windows 8 Pro come out? Whoa. Because there's going to be a lot of people who would love to have that laptop/tablet all in one. It's like having an all-in-one PC. The only thing is, it's more mobile. In fact, I'd like to get one of those all-in-one PCs. Those all-in-one PCs are nice. It looks like that Macintosh, or the Macintosh, I know. The Mac that is all-in-one. CPU, monitor, all that is all embedded. Well, the all-in-one that's has Windows 8 on it is pretty tight because it has a touch screen, has all those features. Now, sorry about the movement of the camera. I'm readjusting my backpack right now. It's about to fall off. I believe that Windows 8 Pro, Microsoft Surface Windows RT, okay, it did really well as far as I can tell. But by different reports I read, it did really well. It didn't do quite as good as iPad, and it didn't do even as good as Android. But it came pretty damn close as compared to how Android and iOS devices have done in the past. Because Microsoft Surface took up a piece of that pie. And it took up a nice little chunk. When you take out a nice chunk on your leg, it hurts a little bit, right? Well, it hurt a little bit. Not to the point where they're like, oh my God, we're going to go out of business, which I don't think is going to happen for a few years. Let me get across the street here. But my feelings is that when Windows 8 Pro come out, that's what people really want, because even though I see where Microsoft's going with the Metro or Windows 8 or modern UI design, however they want to call it. I was trying to make it across the street. I do see where they're going, because if you design all your applications to work in that environment, you're going to be in Metro anyway. So say, for instance, what you're looking at now, if you have a Microsoft Surface now, you're looking at Microsoft Office in the preview version, which can only run on desktop. And that's probably the only reason that you have desktop on a Windows RT device. Because I know before Microsoft Surface came out, I said, well, it's probably not going to have that desktop icon on the screen if it's just Windows RT. But it's definitely going to have it on Windows 8 Pro, of course. So if you have Microsoft Office installed on Windows RT, once the full version is finally released, when you open up Microsoft Word, it's going to open up in Metro or modern UI. It's going to be full-fledged, full screen, and it's going to look like any other Metro app. And I'm sorry for saying Metro, but I wish I wish they really adopted that name. Because Metro sounded so awesome. I mean, that was a great name. Because instead of calling it Microsoft Windows RT, they could have called it Microsoft Metro OS. And then the Windows 8 Pro could have been Microsoft Windows with Metro, with Metro. Because it could have been Metrofied, Metro. Oh, my battery is going out. It's something I got 30 seconds to talk, so peace out.